That is peak.
Damn, Lyra, everyone wants to hear your high-pitched noise.
I'm sorry. I don't think you do, if we're being honest.
I really do. And no one wants to hear my oh. Like, that's not the noise he makes. He makes a
yeah.
PC from TATOES! And it does
PC
literally nothing because Season 2.
But speaking of that 5.5 PPS LST, that's what's going on UIGALAXY's side. They break into that -9, forces TATOES to break as well.
TATOES turning that around as well. They were up on top of the board with nothing. Like, that was incredible. They turned that around into a lot of attack, just perpetuating into a 17 spike. TATOES with an 18, bringing it out of nowhere, getting to 4 back-to-back. And now UI with a down stack, and that does a lot of damage. TATOES breaks, and it just barely neutralizes everything.
The misrotate there from UI is going to slow them down a little bit, but they're getting those all spins going, trying to get that back-to-back going. Both players in a 9-0 stack, which is not a very common sight here, but...
Jesus, UI, you're still at 4.3? What's going on?
Yeah, TATOES is on a little bit of cleanup duty here. They do still have to combo this down stack as UI is setting up that gorgeous STSD to continue building up that back-to-back, just churning out this damage here as TATOES is on the ropes, and UI finds this first point.
I'm surprised it went that way, because it felt like TATOES was really in control of that set the entire time until the end. But it happens, you know, if you don't secure that win, well, you don't get it.
Absolutely. And these rounds can go back and forth. If you're unfamiliar with this game, then things can be so quick. Things can be determined in a split-second piece placement that you don't even see sometimes. And, you know, that's just how it is, and that's what we love about this here.
The upper bounds, what people have been able to accomplish in this game, it's pretty tall. It's pretty high.
Yeah, very high skill ceiling. Very
like, we're not even seeing the full extent of it, really. Like, there are a few players who are on another level as this as well, and
but
we'll be seeing them later in the
doing a
tournament.
great job, especially with, like, the speed game that's coming through from both sides is just immaculate here.
Yeah, we bring to a tie break. Sorry, a tie right now. I apologize. Not a tiebreaker. It's not a 1st-to-2. This is not other games. The wink. Both players simultaneously hitting back-to-back 4. Although TATOES breaks and UI keeps it. And UI taking his time to have a think here. Look for something. Does open up that well, takes a T-spin, gets a quad, and is putting a lot of pressure on TATOES. TATOES at the top of the board, but not afraid to be up there, and does get out of there pretty quickly. Only a triple though rather than a quad.
TATOES has the pieces that they need to get out, and very well played. I mean, just making sure that his board is always in a good state to downstack. That's what both these players are doing so well in this matchup. And it looks like UI is going to have to break. Yeah, he does break, but does fall shortly thereafter.
That was a pretty meaty finish to that set, that round as well. God, my English is going out the window. It's been a long day.
Yeah, it has been a long day for these players, too, as they've played the max number of matches that you can play in this bracket.
Yeah. They are going to be worn out, and little mistakes like that are going to pop up here and there. But they've got to get rid of them. They've got to outplay them. You got to outplay yourself.
You
eventually finding a place
drop that piece.
Yeah. It took them a while, but they found a spot for it. Oh, I thought that scheme would work out for them, but they gambled on the T-spin. That just didn't work out.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of misjudgment right there, but TATOES does find that point. 6-spin versus LST. I mean, the fast LST is just so difficult to deal with whenever it's executed correctly, so I'm not surprised to see that being used a lot here.
Yeah. You know, I started learning Tetrio. I thought that the 180 was just 2 spins in a row, so I started trying to do STSDs with the 180 button. I was like, why is it not working? And it really confused me. But anyway, we're not here to watch and talk about me. We're here to watch and talk about UIGALAXY. Get this down stack!
Yeah, this is clean here. TATOES has this back-to-back, though, is looking to continue building it up, trying to figure out how to keep the back-to-back here, just breaks it, get some all spins going before getting access to the well. UI's board is not great. Look at all of that cheese that they're going to have to get through, and there's the combo down stack to
and they
send that cheese back in the other direction.
Wow, okay. We're starting to farm here, UI. Yeah. And breaks there, and that locks in a round, and we're going to bring it back to 3-3.
Yeah, TATOES just not finding that eyepiece. It's just one too late in that queue. And we are tied yet again. How many ties do we have in this matchup? We'll see how this goes.
11. No, wait, no, that's not right. Is it 10? You can't tie at 11. What am I talking about? I haven't eaten today, okay? I'm doing my best.
Very early in Australia.
It's 1:30.
No, but that's no, it's not. It's not that early. But anyways, TATOES with that spike there, that 10 back-to-back break finds the round. And I mean, that's just such a good example of this back-to-back usage, right? You get the ability to build up this attack, and sending it at the right time is honestly the hardest part. That's what these players will do, is they've gotten so great at board watching, just knowing when is the right time, just looking at the opponent's board, being like, oh, they can't do anything right now. And that's so hard to do while focusing on your board at the same time.
Yeah.
Ooh, the elements drop there from UI isn't good. They skimmed things out to clean it up. They were trying to maintain back-to-back there, but couldn't quite, ending up in this
9-0 sprint, like it's like this player has one of the fastest sprints in the world. Just do what you need to do to sprint out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not what I meant, though.
Yeah, and just does not find the eyepiece in time.
Yeah, technically you started the match tied, so really you can tie 11 times.
Okay. I'll take that.
Yeah, I'll take that too. I'll take not being wrong. Am I wrong in assuming that TATOES just had a PC but chose not to go for it?
That's a common thing. Yeah, I mean, you'll see a lot of players open with like a PCO. I've been calling it like PCO stack, where they just stack like it's a PCO and upstack 5-4. But players that open with PCO stack will very frequently just not go for the PC because they're going for the all spins instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the PC. Well, okay, now they go for PC there. So always keeping us on our toes, I guess.
Now, TATOES is starting to gain a bit of a lead, a bit of momentum. But UI, when it comes to momentum, tends to just say, nah, I'm right, I'm going to do my own thing.
Yep, and there's that 27 spike.
27, yeah.
That pushes TATOES up to the top. TATOES is alive for now, but UI's trying to find the follow-up here, but TATOES gets into that one with that 16 spike, and UI's board isn't looking great. They don't have an out. They had a little bit more survival with a skim, but it's going to be 7-3.
Oh, a PC. Thank you for not denying it this time, hurting my soul. Yeah.
UI with the fast open, still going 5 PPS almost here, into a 9-0. Going just still for the 9-0 sprint into the down stack. Both players winding up relatively even here with that sidewall garbage coming in.
Ooh.
UI's
That's the second time that UI's made that misdrop specifically, actually, with the L.
Yeah, I think I was noticing that too. Their misdrops definitely haven't been helping them out tonight.
Well, it happens. Like, they're opening up with, like, 5 PPS. That's ungodly speed. That's like Westell 2023, and everyone wants to be Westell 2023. Like, that's
really great
incredible.
all spins from UI on this down stack. TATOES staying strong here up at the top of the board, has the spins to get out, finds the eyepiece, insane survival, down stacks through this, gets through UI's attack, and even sends some cheese over to UI's side. This is just amazing, explosive gameplay from TATOES.
Explosive is the best word you could use, and it actually wins them the round. What in the hell and heck was that?
Yeah, that couldn't have said it better myself.
That was bonkers. I wonder what noise his character made when
There's the PC. It looks like UI was going for another PC there. Spamming that rotate on that T-spin. We see the minus 9 appear on UI's board, which is the perfect time to spike, in my opinion.
UI with a bit of a weird shape there, potential for a T-spin, and oh, the Mino!
Yep, finds the T-spin.
Mino!
But TATOES, in the meantime, is finding back-to-back, and they're building that up. There's that 9 ready to go, and he's got all spins to boot.
Yeah, and look at this back-to-back slowly building. There's a 13 difference. And breaks there. But you know what? It evaporates. UI was ready for it. And they have an 18 spike with 2 quads.
But this is cheese on UI's board. They're going to have to do something about this. The combo down stack or some nice efficiency needs to come through. TATOES is going to continue building up that back-to-back, trying to get something going. But UI finds the attack. TATOES breaks as
Oh,
well, but
no.
this drop. No, there was this. There was survival.
What?
There was survival.
UI, you had an eyepiece. You had a skim. You had so many options. And yet you did that? That was so foolish. How could you do that?
That can be the nerves, or maybe it was a mishold. We're not entirely sure, but
Yeah, to be fair, look, I'm not the one who's playing at like 4.5 pieces per second. What is this beginning to a round? Breaks and sends with a 29. TATOES is an unrelenting force that I'm afraid of.
the clutch clears come out from UI, but that is not going to be enough as TATOES brings us to match point. Reminder that winner here advances on to the knockout stage, whereas loser is out of the tournament. It looks like TATOES wants to get to that knockout stage.
Yeah, it looks like UIGALAXY wants to go home, which is not common. But we'll see how they go here. Can they turn this around? Only 8 to go. What a great end to that set. TATOES is your winner, and UI, you are going home. Apologies, that's how it goes. But a great set nonetheless, and we had some amazing highlights there.
Yeah, very well played. I feel like the 11-3 scoreline doesn't exactly tell the full